Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So let's get straight into this topic here. Ric Bucher, all right? Ric Bucher is at it again, and he recently released a show on his podcast, okay? And I want to refer you guys to the show so you guys can go watch it in case you are interested in watching it. Anyway, the channel is called United We Cast, and the name of the episode is Giannis Trade Rumors, LeBron's Laker Future, Wemby Playoff Leap, and the Truth About SGA. So I wanted to watch this show, I believe it was yesterday, but I didn't have the chance to get to it. So I said, okay, today let me watch it. So I was listening to it. He was talking about SGA, Wemby, and all of that, and Giannis. But then he got to the point where he was talking about LeBron James and the Lakers. And Ric Bucher pointed out something that a lot of us have noticed, but the media pretends like as if they're pulling wool over our eyes, which is whenever LeBron loses, especially when he gets swept, all of these mysterious stories start surfacing. Like the time he got swept and then he broke his hand, he came out there with the cast, and it's been this one, and then it's that one, and it's this one. And Ric Bucher essentially called out LeBron for planting media stories every time he gets embarrassed in the playoffs, and is essentially saying, like, God, bro, we see through the games. We see through your antics at this point. It's pretty transparent. And you're not getting it over on any of us anymore. And I'm like, yeah, somebody needed to say this. Take a listen to Ric Bucher here.
Why is it, seemingly, that when a season ends in a sweep, we get some after-the-fact story about LeBron? In 2018, after getting swept in the finals by the Warriors, he comes out to the press conference with his hand in a cast, and it is revealed that he supposedly broke his hand after Game 1, but played the subsequent 3 games with it. Now, after being swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder, we get a story, sources close to LeBron providing the juiciest details, that LeBron felt the organization didn't appreciate how he accepted being the third option behind Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, or that when Doncic and Reeves went down, he stepped up and helped lead them past the Rockets in the first round. As if Luke Kennard, Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart, and DeAndre Ayton didn't all step up to beat a Rockets team that was exposed when Kevin Durant was available for only one game in the series. When it comes to putting out stories to draw attention from a more disastrous one, LeBron is second only to you-know-who. But LeBron being unhappy when he isn't the center of attention isn't something new. What the McMenamin story exposes for me is the dubious perspective of the people around him. All of us need our significant others, our colleagues, our friends, to save us from our worst impulses at times. We all have times where we feel compelled to say or do something that in hindsight isn't wise to say or do. That's when we need someone to pull us up and let us know that we might want to think twice about what we are about to say or do. Or if we've already said or done it, suggest that we not repeat it or keep it on the down low. Instead, LeBron's circle not only didn't offer a different perspective when it came to him being upset over not getting the game ball, or feeling unappreciated because the Lakers are catering to their future, which also ignores the fact that the Lakers were at their best when Luka and Austin were the main cogs and LeBron accepted that supporting role. Those close to him apparently felt LeBron's hissy fit was warranted and told McMenamin about it so the world would know how the Lakers were mistreating the king. The reality is, LeBron's demand to be treated a certain way because of what he has done is not how the NBA works. It's about what you're capable of doing and what it costs to have you do it. The cost isn't just about your salary either. It's about what it's like to spend 7 months of the year with you, the demands that you make, the expectations that you might have. Are you high maintenance or low maintenance? LeBron would engender an incredible amount of goodwill if he accepted that third option role and a contract commensurate with someone in that role. Will he? I don't know. But based on the McMenamin story, it doesn't sound as if his inner circle is going to push him in that direction.
So you heard what Ric Bucher had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I think Ric Bucher is 100% on the money. And a lot of LeBron guys are not going to like this. And I also want to say this as well. Isn't it interesting how all of these truth tellers never have shows on TV? Isn't that interesting? Why isn't Ric Bucher on TV? Why doesn't he have a gig at ESPN? I think he used to work there in the past. Why doesn't he have a gig? Do you think they will let somebody like Ric Bucher on TV? Or FS1, although he used to be a contributor. Do you think they would? Tells too much truth. And people like this usually get pushed to the wayside. What do you think about our platform? Dreamers Pro I'm talking about. You think there are 100 platforms out there better than us? No, you're sadly mistaken. You think that because we're not on TV, most of these people that are on TV don't know who we are? Are you being for real here? You think, oh, the reason Charles and these guys don't have a deal with one of these guys is because they suck? No, my brother, it's politics. Everybody knows everybody in the space. It's politics. Everybody knows the game. People watch your content, but they're like, yeah, we can't rock with him. He's not willing to play the game. And then the ones you see on TV and doing all that are the ones that are willing to play the game. We're not. That's why. And the truth is, the more you speak the truth, the more it hurts you, unfortunately. The truth tellers are the ones that usually get silenced. But every now and then, when a truth teller is able to break through the barriers, they make a lot of noise. Like PK Subban from time to time, Ric Bucher from time to time, Mace from time to time. But the rest of these guys are just out here playing games. Nick Wright is on TV, Ric Bucher's not on TV. How do you explain that? Anyone that watches basketball can tell you Ric Bucher is better at talking about basketball. We all know this. But Nick Wright is on TV, and Ric Bucher's not. What does that say? I'm not saying anything, but what does that say? The interpretation is left to the audience to come to their own conclusion. You think they're going to let somebody like this on television? It's all a game. It's all a game. Now, what's different is that in this day and age, the audience gets to pick. Before, there was a lot of gatekeeping. And to a certain extent, there is gatekeeping. They may keep you away from certain deals, blah, 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 blah. But with the advent of the internet, if you're good, your talent will show. It's no longer, oh, that guy is good, but we don't like him, so yeah, we're not going to give him a platform anymore. No, those days are over with. Those days are long. Now, of course, sometimes they do some kind of backdoor dealing. Some people have been trying to play with our YouTube numbers, but it's all good. The truth must speak. And the truth is speaking loudly. And that's one of the reasons why I'm amplifying the message of people like Ric Bucher. Because it needs to be said that, look, a lot of us are not going for this nonsense. Maybe you guys on FS1 and ESPN will try to push it. The rest of us aren't. And that's why I decided to share this show. These are my thoughts.